And I'm like, wow, you could talk about data science and people actually want to watch data science.
You've told me the story offline, but I would love to hear again how you first got into making YouTube videos.
So the story is like this, like my daughter, she would be watching YouTube videos, like the ABCs or children's songs. Like there's this channel, Super Simple Songs, and then we would be like singing along. And then one day she was playfully telling me like, okay, why don't you create your own channel? And at the time I was like, okay, what would I talk about? Like, okay. And then over time, I was like searching for some topics in data science, and so like that was like maybe fast forward 2 months later, and then I came across some other YouTube channels. I think I saw your videos as well, and there was Chris Knight's video, and at the time I remember subscribing to Chris Knight's video from the How to Learn Data Science Smartly. And at the time, he was at about 30,000 or 25,000 subscriber, and now he's almost 400K already.
Yeah,
And
crazy
yeah,
growth.
and yeah, I was like, wait, you could do that on YouTube? You could talk. At first I was like, okay, I thought like YouTube is more like it's entertainment or like cat videos or like the or Mr. Beast entertaining videos. And I'm like, wow, you could talk about data science and people actually want to watch data science. And so I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. And so the first video was about like, I think it was strategies. No. It was how a biologist became a data scientist. And so that was like my first video. And another was like strategies for learning data science was like maybe the eighth video, because at the time I was kind of camera shy. I was trying to find ways to like avoid talking on camera, and so I made this collection of videos on like data science quotes, inspirational quotes on data science, and yeah, and then afterwards I filmed more and more videos, and then yeah, there were some channels approaching me to maybe do some collaboration, and as like this, I think I'm pretty much introverted, and I'm kind of shy as well, and I kind of like had this like imposter syndrome. It's like what can I offer to other people, and it's like, okay, wait, this channel wants to collaborate with me. Am I good enough to talk to this person? I mean, I feel a lot of insecurities, and yeah, and at the time you invited me for like a talk on LinkedIn, I think. um yeah, so you were like the first YouTuber to that I talked to, and then eventually we collaborated on some videos. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still one of my most consistent videos, the Hugo portfolio we did. I'll link it, of course, below. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really great that you're honest with the insecurities and the imposter syndrome. That's something that I think we all face. I know I face it. I might hide it a little bit more, but I also think that that's something that the more reps we get in, the more collaborations we do, the more content you put out there, the less you feel, because you can look back on that portfolio of work and say, hey, I think I'm almost at 200 videos now. It's like, wow, I've done all that. I mean, I can't, if it was really bad stuff, then nobody would have watched any of it. And
Right.
I think that that's just such a powerful thing. I also love that the inspiration for getting into YouTube, just the little kind of whispering in your ear of your daughter, and I'm starting to see that now. I have two nieces, like sort of nieces. It's my cousin's kids, but I'm an only child, so Asian family, we just call them all nieces, right? But I'm so far away from them now. They're on the East Coast, and they completely know me through YouTube videos. Right? They're, oh, it's my uncle.
Uncle
And
Ken.
yeah, it's crazy to think about that. I'm in their life exclusively through this. I mean, you can make calls, you can do whatever, but they recognize me, they know who I am. And I mean, that makes me really happy, is that not only is this a way to spread information, But as you mentioned before, it's an incredible way to connect with people within my family, but also like-minded people like yourself. You know, we've met Tina, we've met Alex the analyst. I've met a lot of people through this who I now consider friends, and I'm just so grateful for that opportunity. You know, we both made that decision to put something on the internet, and fast forward a year or two, at least for me, it's been one of the best things that's ever happened to me. So I think it's just so cool that how far we've come in this domain.
Right.
Thanks for watching this clip. Luckily for you, I picked 2 more clips that I think you might really enjoy. Either watch those or maybe check out the full episode.